February 21st is going to be the beginning of the second half of Marvel Rivals Season 1, and with that, a few changes are coming to the game. First of all, balance, which is going to be coming in a later post, but as well as that, we have some stuff here that we should probably talk about. First half rank finalization and rewards. So within the season, you will have your rank locked in for the first half of Season 1, and anyone who's above gold will be getting that Sue Storm skin, and anyone who's in Grandmaster and stays in Grandmaster will be getting their Crest of Honor. Now, of course, if you had a season high of gold so far, you will get that skin. Don't worry if you've dropped below gold. As well as that, they're going to be resetting the season ranks during this. And basically what they're going to do is they're going to be dropping you down by 4. So you will drop into the next band. You won't stay in the band you're in. You will move down to the next band. They want to make sure as well that players who are who are keeping a certain rank above what is conditional for some of those rewards, that they are playing the season after. So basically, starting from the second half of Season 1, players will need to complete at least 10 matches in competitive mode and meet the required conditions to claim their awards. So I assume they're going to tell us all this in game, but basically you have to play competitive. You have to play competitive to get those rewards, which makes sense, right? It obviously makes sense. Now, let's read the rest, and then I'm going to kind of discuss this because I have a few issues with the rank resets myself. But future seasons, basically the rank reset will be by 6 ranks. So you will drop 2 whole tiers from what you were previously. If you were at Platinum, you're now going to be in Silver, essentially, like that. So what do I feel about this? First of all, I'm excited about the fact that we're getting the update February 21st, and the fact that of course, is coming with Thing and Human Torch, of course. Very excited for that. I also think I'm very excited about the change to 6 drops at the end of a season. I think that's far more sensible. It makes more sense in your head because you're dropping 2 tiers rather than before where you drop a tier and then 1. And I did say about that in my previous videos about Marvel Rivals. So personally, I think that's a good change. I'm happy with that change. I'm not so happy with there being a half rank reset. Now, it does say that there's going to be a new reward, a new skin, I assume, probably Human Torch or the Thing. One would assume based on the fact that they're dropping those characters at that time. I don't think I want half season rank resets. I don't think that adds any kind of fun for people who are trying to climb, trying to learn the game, who are stuck in gold for a long period of time, and then suddenly they're having to jump up. Now, to be fair, I will say that this is a very similar range of time to the beginning of Season 0, beginning to end of Season 0. So in that way, I can get where they're coming from. And in that way, if you kind of keep that in mind and keep like half seasons in mind, then yeah, I suppose it's not the end of the world. And of course, it is a lower amount you're dropping by 4 as opposed to the 6 at the end of a season. But really what this does, and I think I still have an issue, I really want this to get to you drop half a rank, or well, personally, I wouldn't drop any ranks half a season, but I would drop a full rank at the end of a season, and that's it. So I would personally prefer you to go from Platinum to Gold. Now, because, and they kind of discuss it in here that they think that we're at a good marker of where players are at. I disagree. I think what you've got currently is still a mess at the bottom of the game, and the top end of the game, yeah, it's maybe a bit clearer. But I think you've got a lot of people that are still set in that bronze, gold, silver range, right? That aren't necessarily bad players, but are stuck with not necessarily the best teammates. And, a lot of people will be saying on media, get good and stuff like that. But I think you will find that if you have a team that is struggling in general, no matter how good you are, you will struggle because it's a team-based game, right? So I personally believe that this is wrong. I wouldn't do a half rank. If they want to do half ranks maybe down the line, maybe that's something you can discuss. And the fact that they're giving us another reward is, of course, a good thing. But to me, personally, I don't want half rank. I don't want to have a half rank drop. I think it actually detriments the players on the lower end. And whilst I'm in Platinum, but I still think this detriments me because I've just gotten to my new season high. And now I'm being told in 11 days, less than 2 weeks, that new high is basically forfeit. So I get it. I understand where they're coming from. I get that they're kind of trying to keep people active in the game mode, in competitive. Totally understand that. But I think it's the wrong way of going about it. I think personally what I would have done is suggested that there would be some kind of reward based on the fact that you get the 10 matches. So just do the 10 matches. Don't do make the prerequisite. Yes, you're already in gold, but you have to do another 10 matches in this part of the the season to get that. I think that would have been a far better way to do it rather than dropping people again at the same time. I have a lot of issues with this, and personally, I hope that they finally realize that's kind of, it's detrimenting the lower half of the player base far more than the top half. And the top half probably won't talk about this because a lot of people who are making content on this on the bigger level are those big players, right? Those people who are in those top ranks. There's not a lot of people, as far as I've seen, that are talking about the lower ranks. And when they are talking about the lower ranks, it's people who are above, again, still talking about the lower ranks. They're critiquing and criticizing the lower ranks. And that's fine, I get it. You know, people in the lower ranks are arguably less skilled people. That's the point, right? But I feel like there needs to be someone discussing this from the point of view of those players. And I don't think this is healthy for them, in my opinion. I think this might even stop some people from caring about comp because you're just getting kind of hammered straight back down when you're kind of trying to grow and build. And I know that for me, I've just gotten to a new high, and I know a friend has just done the same. So that's two people straight away. And I know obviously that's a small kind of mean, but you know, there are a lot of people out there like that will be trying to climb, trying to get better this season, and they're kind of getting punished for it, in my opinion. Otherwise, I think this is going to be a very exciting time. Obviously, I'll be covering all this, The Thing, Human Torch, all the balance changes as those come out, so keep an eye out for that. Until then, let me know what you guys think about this half season rank reset, and what you think about the future going forward. Again, I am quite happy about the 6 versus the 7 for the end of the season. Don't think I want a half rank reset. What do you guys think? Let me know. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.